Om Ajnanatimirandhasya
Jnananjanashalakaya
Suchakshrumitam Jana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Siddhamritam Vinayamame
Bhagaramayam Dadatishva Padantikam
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yatapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavescha Sri Rupam Sadadatam Sahagan Ruguntam Namasyam Sharadam Sharabhuttam Priyam Ruyata Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Radha Sahagana Balida Sri Krishna He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagadpate Vaisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Taptakanchana Shri Abhiman Sute Devi Paramami Priye Vanchakalpataru Prabhuka Sindhu Evacha Yapam Vipamane Vishnavebha Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivadasi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
You can start.
Prabhupada Prabhupada
First Guru Dachan,
Guru.
And then Prabhupada.
Yes, start.
Namo
Om Vishnu Pada Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Shani Iti Namine
Nama Acharya Pavaya Nitai Vipapadayini Gauramadaya Nagaradhamadayini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunnavani Paschatya Deshatarini.
So as Prabhu said that we were in Vrindaban during October 4th, 5th and 6th. And so I'm going to summarize the activities. It was a wonderful experience for me. You're going to see that in a short 2.5 days, how much we learned. Okay. So should I advance we're going to advance the slide. I can do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I have to share first.
Oh, I see. Okay. First slide.
You can do it from here, there, or I can do it from here. I have the power.
Wait.
Start class.
Okay.
Okay.
See if you can see the screen.
All right. Good.
No. No, you didn't start the broadcast.
Started it.
It's okay now. See, it's shared already, I think.
You should.
No.
Okay, now it's gonna share, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So it says North American ISKCON Governing Body Council Leadership Conference that includes Canada, United States, and Mexico. So we have been there for 3 days, 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm thankful to Shumita. She prepared all these slides. And also, Kritika helped me. Okay. So, all right. Now, this is the...
Wait. It's not letting me go full. I can't share. Look, you can't go full because it's a PDF. It's not.
So how are you gonna share?
You still can.
I just move forward.
Yeah.
I just go forward.
Okay, she'll share now. Because it wasn't going full screen.
Now, this way.
She'll forward.
Can everyone see?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
Yes. Okay.
I can see.
Yeah.
See, he can't control the slideshow.
Uncontrolled. Okay, just say next and go to the
Yes.
Uncontrolled.
Yeah, because
Go ahead. Next slide.
Next.
So this is the layout of the temple, but this is not just a part of it. The whole thing, the new Vrindavan, it stretches 6.5 miles. and 7 hilltops. We are talking about just one hilltop here. Okay. So you can see on the left-hand side, it says Radha Vrindaban Chandra Temple. That is the big temple. That's where, and these are on the next side, there are the lodges for Bhakta devotees and other people to stay. And also around the,
Use your controller and show
okay,
it.
around the temple also has a lot of rooms for people to live. And on the other side, you see all the lakes and all the cabin. So the cabin 1 and 3, and I was in cabin 5. No, I'm sorry, I was in cabin 2, top of the hill, and everybody was there under. And then there was a road, and nobody comes to that way. So that's very interesting. It's very quiet, but it was difficult to going up in the hill. And then you can see all the peacocks area and Swan Boat House. We're going to show the picture of the Swan Boat House at the second day. And then on the right-hand top, you see Prabhupada's palace. So Srila Prabhupada's palace, he named, this area as a new Vrindaban, because original Vrindaban is in India, but he wanted to have the same setup here in the United States. And of course, it has more spaces than New Vrindaban. So New Vrindaban has, as I said, 6.5 miles stretch, and there are 250 residents, about 100 devotees provide services for temple activities. Many families in their own land have built their own houses. So this area, that 6.4 miles, I'm talking about it, they have a natural gas deposit. So there's a pipeline from the Moundsville, West Virginia, all the way to Canada. So they sell this gas, and they get almost $1 million per year revenue. So they have a good source of income, and also the other stuff here, and a lot of people involved in it. And then you can see next to the Prabhupada's temple is the lotus pond. That is associated with the Prabhupada like the lotus. And also there is a bonfire area, and you can see burns, Goshala in different places. So they are in the upper valley, there are also lower valley. So there are a lot of burns in the down valley. Okay, then what do I do?
Next
Oh.
section. Just click on it.
Oh, that is day 1. Okay. Day 1 activities. The day starts with 5 a.m. for Mongol Arati, Narasimha Dev ceremony, honoring all the deities, and Tulsi Pranam, and Mahamantra meditation. And that meditation goes more than an hour and a half, say 1.25, but we are really jogging 1.5 hours almost. Okay. Hey, okay. Then I went to take me to the observing how the cows are milked. So I never milked cow. So I just sat down there and milking cow. That was very interesting experience for me. And then, of course, come back and then Darshan Arati, greeting the deities of new dresses. Every time they change his dresses, beautiful and colorful dresses, And Guru Puja, honoring Sri Prabhupada. And then 1 hour lecture, Srimad from Bhagavatam, class and discussion. Then after this 4 hours, then we have a breakfast. There is the morning 5 to 9 inside the temple. And then our lecture starts. Next. So this is the main temple. Inside the temple, you have Gauranitai, Radha Krishna, and Gopinathji. And then also next, we have Balaram, Subhadra, and Jagannath. Next. Then you have Narasingha Dev. Next, 6 Goswamis. Okay, beautiful. Then Radha Krishna on the side. There is another area for Radha Krishna. All right. Then I met the Swamiji who introduced me. I can remember Hidayananda Maharaj.
It's His Holiness Bir Krishna Maharaj. His Holiness Bir
Bir
Krishna
Krishna Maharaj. Yes. Bir Krishna Maharaj. That's correct. He's our board of trustees, right? Yeah, that's right.
He's our GBC.
Yes,
of
that's
this,
correct. Okay. Yes, that is true. Okay. And yes. So then we went to the Goshala. So you And they really like it. They're very much, very docile. And then I started milking, I never did this in my life, So, next. Okay, here the Bhagavad class. 8 to 9, 1 hours. 1 hour. Next.
Vidala.
Oh, there is lunch. I mean, breakfast. I'm sorry. Breakfast at 9 o'clock. All vegetarian food. Very tasty. Lot of options. And there are 3 different places you have all the foods. We are about more than 100 people, 125. So you had a special area to eat. We had to go to Govinda's restaurant. Govinda restaurant is alada for other people. And also Govinda Express. When Govinda restaurants close, Govinda Express open. So they can get all of those snacks and everything. All vegetarian. Good food. Next. Okay, now that's how I'll talk about the conference. The conference starts at 10 o'clock. And I'm going to talk about all the topics. You can see how broad things we are talking about the ISKCON. The first one is a reimagining connection, methods, and diverse engagement, panel discussion. I'm going to show the picture later on. And the second topic was 335, a shared vision of the future of Krishna consciousness in North America, growth and support initiatives. 335 initiatives, we'll talk about that a little later. A ministry presentation, concurrent session. These are all together first, and then it goes to different ministry. So you have Ministry of Congregational Development, Youth Development, Prasadam distribution, Kirtan. Then you have devotee care, education, administrative support, and retreat center. Then we have
Next.
Kirtan at Prabhupada Palace in the evening after this session is over, and Palace of Gold, and then Prasadam and bonfire, and at the Lotus Pond. So this is the Jaya Krishna Prabhu. She is the head of the center.
President.
He's the president, that's correct. You have been there, okay. So they asked all the presidents to stand up and introduce and everything. And Prabhu says, you go. I said, no, I am not the president. I cannot go. But he's pushing me. I said, no, I'm going to go. You go ahead. So he went last. And then I could not take the picture. By the time he went, it was already done. So all the temple presidents are there throughout the North American region. Okay, and there are a lot of food, snacks around the meeting area. The meeting area is also on the end of a pond or lake, you can say. It's a beautiful place. It's called Yoga Shala. Yeah. Next, we went to after the our meetings and everything, went to gold place for Prabhupada gold place.
Palace of Gold.
Palace of Gold, yeah, Prabhupada's, okay. All right. Now you can see the surroundings. And this palace has more than 8,000 square feet of 22 karat gold. Think about it. 8,000 square feet of gold and 52 varieties of marbles and onyx, beautifully decorated. So that means we are inside, and that is Prabhupada's in the back, his stage, and we are all kirtan and movement and jumping and all kinds of stuff. Okay, you can see the decorations of the palace, right? And then this is Prabhupada's his things that he used, his personal belongings here, books and shoes and all other stuff. Okay, next. Then we had a dinner there, the Prabhupada's golden place, and you have a huge corridor, so all around it. So these are the food. Look at this fresh garden salad, paneer skewers, best roasted pumpkin soup, classic lasagna, Napolitan pizza, decadent trifle by C. Namadas, and gluten-free on vegan penne. So good. I mean, good food. Right? You cannot eat all this.
Give it the cook's name.
Huh?
Because the cook's names too.
Yes. Okay. Okay, now here we are in the same table. Prabhu is in front of me, and Ananta Gopal, the president of New Orleans, and so I'm in front of it. Actually, we are in the same table, so we are having food there. Yeah, and lots of food. Okay, and this is Prabhupada's office room. See the way he had, and that's it. His office room in the one side of the temple. Okay, next to the bonfire, we didn't go because it's so dark, we cannot see. So we're using their cell phone to get out of the temple and the back door because you have to walk quite a bit of it, But anyway, we saw it from the distance and we took the Then we came to our cabin and day two. Day two, we're going to talk about the morning prayer is already there, So it started with ethical boundaries and boundless love, reflecting on the role of ethics in ISKCON expansion. It's a very interesting topic because this parampara system that we have all the regulation, but some of the administrator, they changes or modify as they feel appropriate, but that is always not correct. See, one Swamiji did something, the other Swamiji said, no, that's not as per the Vedic literature. It should be this. So that's why we have an ethics panel there. There was an excellent discussion how we live in our life, our ethics in a domestic area, but what is the religious aspect of it and the transcendental aspect of it. Very interesting discussion. He's a professor, he's a devotee also. Of course, I will have a discussion with him because I don't have the time to talk to him because I'm going to request him to review the American Counseling Association's ethics because we are really counseling every people, all our devotees or the visitors or whatever. So there are some protocols has to be followed also. So I'm going to recommend that he review that. Then there are ministry of presentations. Those are concurrent sessions. Otherwise, like a plenary session. Okay. So each ministry is a devotional care in the ministry, congregational development, education ministry. So I attended the education ministry. And there's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go in details. And then you have a youth ministry. How to deal with the youth who are not in the right way. So how to bring them in proper focus. Fundraising ministry, book distribution, Vaishnavi ministry. I attended Vaishnavi ministry because Vaishnavi has some complaint. They said that GVC is all male-oriented, male-dominated. And they do not think about the women, So I say, I hear for you, I hear. Then there was a lot of discussion. So Malati Devi, she was there. She's the disciple of Prabhupada. And then another person, I don't remember him. But I saw him in the Houston temple, but he's a GVC. So for all this discussion, they complained. I said, okay, now you're planning for a 335. I will tell you what is 335. That plan for that means we are trying to engage people in North America, Canada, United States, and Mexico. There's so many population. Out of that, 3%, 120 million people, we're going to expose them to about the Krishna consciousness so that we can help people who are in distress, like youth that are intoxicated and all other drinks, alcohol, violence, and everything. So we're going to talk about that. Then they discuss about how to deal with the women's issues, because domestic violence also, and among the regular people and also those are devotees to, they're in their family, they have violence, also child abuse. So that's why there is a commission for child abuse ministry and the Vaishnava ministry. So I said, well, if you want to achieve that 335, that program, that you want to pay attention to 3% of the total population of the 3 countries, and by 2035, that means about we have 11 years time. So we plan to 120 million people want to reach. So Vaishnavi has said, well, how are we going to check that the Vaishnavis are well taken care by the GBC? Well, I said the best thing is to do a study, a baseline, set up a baseline data, how they are dealing with us and what are the issues, have a survey of all Vaishnavis, and then we will check every year. So they like the idea. I said, okay, we'll do that. I said, we will help. I said, yeah, I will help. No problem. Then child protection. Okay, then communication, ISKCON Resolve, Krishna House. Krishna House is also a program, I think in Seattle, I don't know, wherever. They're having it. They're bringing all the people who are in distress. They're trying to train them, educate them so that they can be the right path. That's a very good approach, they're doing it, so they're successful. And Acharyas will mean Prabhupada's will, so they're going to maintain that. Then we had temple presidents meeting and non-temple presidents meeting. And then of course 5:30 we walked to the old Vrindaban. There's a huge area, 45 minutes to go. So we cannot walk, so they had also special car. to take. So go to the down valley, see all the barns and all the houses they built, huge area to see. I can't describe all this in a short period. But anyway, that was very interesting. And then we went to the Prabhupada's place where he used to stay in 1970, 1998, 72, 74, 76. In these 4 times, he stayed in a house. That is the sole area. That's how the new Vrindaban started. That is in old Vrindaban. So they had electricity, no running water, no hot water, no refrigerator. How they live in that situation. And that's an interesting story, I'll tell you. Okay, then we had the dinner, and then we had Swan Boat Festival after the dinner in the lakes, so Swan Boat. So go ahead, next. Okay, that is in the morning prayer. Tulasi, same.
Bir Krishna
Bir
Maharaj.
Krishna Maharaj, yes. So much dedication. Prabhu is here. He's going to the, Prabhupada's prayer, Okay.
It's done.
Yeah. And this is the front of the temple with how every decades they have progress. Yeah, go ahead. Next. Oh, this is Malati Prabhuji, Malati Mataji. She is very dedicated, and she's probably the direct disciple, and she served in the GVC since 1998 to until this year, 2024. And she is retired this year. Okay, there's a swan, some elephant statue, and these are the cottage. Okay, now these are the your ministry. Each ministry has different places of meeting, and they're bringing the result in the next session. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, then this is the house Prabhupada lived. 68, 72, 70, 69, 72, 74, 76. And this is where we talked about it. There was no light at that time. So we are 3 from Louisiana. Okay, next. Okay, now he's speaking. His name is Kuladri Prabhu. And his wife is Kunti Devi. So Kuladri Prabhu is a medical student. He was in a medical school. But somehow he came to know about Prabhupada. So he came here to hear his lecture, and he didn't go back. And then this lady, she was a rich family from the rich family. He didn't know him. She also came, and they worked there. And so there was nothing around here. No electricity, no water, no refrigerator. So what are you going to do? He used to milk 6 cows, and each cow gives so much milk. Who are going to preserve the milk? So they used to contain the milk in the creek. Because creek water that's coming down is cold like a refrigerator. So they used to keep the milk in there. So sometimes they have to produce payasam in a container. So they used to put the payasam in the creek. So all covered and everything. And when they need, they will bring it up. Tough life, I tell you. If you hear the whole story, you'll be amazed. Suppose they are there and they decided to get married. They don't have any sari. She doesn't have a sari, or something like that. So New York temple send cloth, silk sari for the Radharani. So that's quite a bit there. So said, okay, take a piece of it and she will wear it. That's how she'll get married. It's a very interesting lifestyle. Okay, next. This is Prabhupada's area. So they pray here in this house. Still they pray. Everywhere Prabhupada's thing, they will some devotee, they will pray every day. It's everywhere. Okay, then our dinner. This guy prepared dosa. And he's one of the devotee. He sings, he dances, he prepares. You won't believe it. Next slide. It is not here, but in this thing, he will prepare 5 dosa at a time, and then she will cut it and everybody takes it. It's not showing now. That is the end of the day. So that's why it doesn't have that. But it is very quick, all this stuff. Okay, that's why we're eating dosa and everything. All right, next slide. Next slide. Okay, that is Kuladri and Kunti. Okay, we are eating also. And this is the Swan Boat Festival. So this is in the lake, and then we are preparing for that. Okay, and then next slide. I'm here. Prabhu is also here. Prabhu is taking the picture. We are getting ready for the swan boat to come. Okay, let's go. Oh, here it is. And so in there, Radha and Krishna's deity there, and the two gopis fighting the Radha and Krishna from both sides, and this comes close by and then goes around. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see, and everybody singing. Yeah, I mean, it is very ecstatic situation. Unless you go there, you won't. Huh? One boat, one boat. Yeah, two different picture. Yeah. Tapore, yeah, same boat. At the end is the fireworks. Okay, all right. And you can see Gaurnita statue, small but it's huge. Yep, Gaurnita statue. All right. And then next slide. Now day 3. That is okay. We didn't talk about the morning, morning prayer, etc. Interview, community catalyst, and interview and progressive outreach efforts. So how we're going to outreach and what you're planning? That is 335 team. Prabhu, did I say that 3%, 120 million in 2035? That is the target to reach. Help people who are in distress, intoxications and other stuff, so that we can change their lifestyle. And it's following the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's idea that we will outreach all towns and villages around the world. So that is the thing they're taking that project. Okay, that is 335 team moving forward, making this vision a reality. We have been discussing how it will be done and what will be the drawback, how we're going to manage it, those kind of stuff. That means we need a lot of teachers, a lot of trainers. That's the education ministry I went there to learn about it. Because we have to have so many thousands of teachers, then you can outreach. Otherwise, just a plan. You're never going to realize it. So you need the teacher and you need the resources. You have to have both. Okay, then says RGB accomplishment and goals for the following year, lunch prasadam, and we leave for the airport. Next slide. A hectic schedule. We wake up 4 o'clock, shower and cold. It is 50-degree temperature. You have to run a heater. True. And I have to take my shawl around it, cover my head to come to the temple. Okay, that is a large. Every time they change this beautiful dress, and it's just to say. Next. Then the Malati Devi has been honored because she's going out of the GVC. Her lawyers,
She's retiring.
She's retiring. And Kuladri Prabhu is also there. Their colleague. I think she's the senior person. Yeah. Next. Yeah, the deer next to my cabin. He's watching me. Then that is the lake, and this is the corner that we had. Oh, this is the yoga shala. That's where the meeting takes place. All right. Next. Oh, that's when I'm coming down. So I took my cabin picture. All right. This is cabin number 2. Next. Oh, so then what happened is that I was jobbing at the back of the hall, and the Jai Krishna Prabhu, Jai Chandra Prabhu came to me, next to me, and sat down. He did job with me, and then he put the mala on me. I said, Prabhu, I don't deserve this. But he said, so that's why I'm wearing that, And then some of the friends that Prabhu introduced to me, I do not know them, but we learn from there.
That's in front of the temple.
In front of them. That's correct. And then there is the whole group. All right. That's it. Okay, Prabhu, please say something. If I made any mistakes, I'm sure I did some mistakes. Please forgive me.
There is not a mistake. You introduced very well, and we got glimpse of the spiritual world. Though we are living in the material world, but still we can understand how Prabhupada presented, brought down the spiritual world in this material world to give us blessings and deliver us. We are very, very insignificant. And this program will be success if we accept something, if we take away with us and we apply in our life. And main focus is Prabhupada, like follow 4 regulative principle, like no intoxication, no meat eating, no illicit relationship, and no gambling. And spiritual life is very simple. If you think otherwise, if you don't accept, it will be very, very complicated for you. So we can see Krishna everywhere. We are getting Krishna's blessings. And main focus, I'm requesting all of you, please read Bhagavad Gita. Then you can feel Krishna's presence in your life. I'm giving one example, like Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, like sun and moon is my eyes. But we all the time we see sun and moon. But do we feel Krishna's presence? Because we don't read Bhagavad Gita. We
Yes.
don't know actually Krishna mentioned the sun and moon are my eyes. So once we see sunlight or sunshine, and if we read Bhagavad Gita, so if we have that knowledge, then we'll feel actually without Krishna, there is no sunlight, there is no moonlight. And if we don't sunlight, the Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hai Andhakar, then our life is darkness. So once we connect ourselves to Krishna, then we can feel his presence. Then we'll be grateful. Like all the creation belong to Krishna. But we, out of proud, we feel my money, my house, I am so beautiful, my wealth, my name, my fame, but everything comes from Krishna. And Prabhupada sacrificed his life. This is the main point. How Prabhupada dedicated his life. He was very honorable person, most respectful person in Vrindaban, but age of 69, he gave and he came to United States to deliver these people, deliver us. And Mahajana Gatasya Pantha, you see, the Kuladji Prabhu, he was a pre-med student, right? One of the smart guy. He came New Vrindavan, he couldn't leave Prabhupada. So see the example. And these people actually presents this New Vrindavan. And their sacrifice, Prabhupada made them sacrifice. And their sacrifice actually, this culture is manifesting all over the world. So thank you so much, Dr. Madhun Kundo. You are part of the meeting. I am so proud of you. So you accepted everything. And this is the wisely thinking. It is not like the foolishly we are accepting. The people are presenting, all of them, most of them are, they are professors, they are engineers, they are like
Yes.
scientists. They are not
Yes.
ordinary personality who came in our meeting. And the people, they are temple president, Prabhupada disciple. If you see their background, they are very, very they came from royal family. Otherwise, they couldn't accept Prabhupada vision, Prabhupada mission. So in Baton Rouge, we are so lucky. You all of are very, very smart, and you are connecting with us. You are giving your time, your energy, your will. So thank you so much. So I'm requesting all of you. So please come every Sunday, though it is a small endeavor. So by your support, we can increase our program and introduce this Krishna consciousness for the benefit of Baton Rouge community. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Hare. I'm requesting here also Dr. Sudhir Trivedi.
Hold on. We have another part. We have a video also. Prabhu, I'm very thankful to you because you're exposing me to the right direction. So I'm learning. And there's a lot of learning takes place when you go to this GVC there. And thank you. And
So
thanks to
you made everybody greedy. They're gonna next year they're gonna go.
Yes, you need to go there and see. There will be lifetime. You're going to remember that. You will enjoy it. And thanks to Sumita for all this technical stuff and Kritika also. Thank you. Okay, start the video. Huh?
YouTube.
Thank you again. Anybody have any questions from audience? Any inquiry? Dr. Niranjan ji
Prabhu
also
can
would
tell.
like, if you have any
Prabhu, which year the
question.
temple was built?
I'm sorry?
Mute হয়ে গেছে কেন?
1 second.
The new Vrindaban temple and Prabhupada's temple, which year it was built? I don't
Actually,
remember.
they started in 1968. That
Mhm.
time there wasn't any temple, but they had a house. But later on, actually 1970, 75 is flourished more.
Mhm. In fact, 1983, I traveled from Michigan to West Virginia to see the temple. I lived with one family who was a professor from Bangladesh in economics. Dr. Yunis's student he was. And then we saw there was no road, all gravel, and no direction. So I drove round and round going up. I don't know where I'm going. There was nothing. No direction, very little direction. Then we arrived at the temple, a small something house, that's all. Then came down. That was 1983. And then from there, I went to Washington, D.C. to make a presentation at a conference, and then drove to New York to collect research data on my PhD, and returned to Michigan. That was 1983. So that is 41 years ago.
I went in 1932.
Oh, okay. All right. Any other questions?
Snows?
Huh?
Over there?
Yeah, it's not.
It's in the north, so it definitely.
It's in the mountains.
Mountain. It's a mountain.
Yeah, yeah.
There are 7 hilltops. The temple will be in each hilltop. Suppose, for example, I mean, whatever New Vrindaban has, Shamkundo, Radhakundo, what else? Mahaban,
Bahulaban.
Bahulaban.
Bahulaban, they're like developing right now. They're gonna do all the forests that are in Vrindaban, all
It'll
the
be there.
12 forests, they're
Everything
gonna
out
have
there.
in Vrindaban.
Then what else? I forgot. Oh, that hill?
Which Govardhan Hill.
Govardhan Hill. Govardhan Hill. Yeah, Joy Chandra Prabhu took us to round in his van and showed all this stuff. You will get lost, It's so much that area, and it going down all the way and go around. There's so much agriculture stuff. They have a school. What is called that?
Oh, the West Virginia State University.
No, Gurukul for the children.
Gurukul for the children. Because 250 residents there, 100 people do work related to the temple, serve, all these things. And they what happens is that the temple pays them. Although they're devotees, they have to go outside to work. They will work 40 hours a week and they will be paid there. So they don't have to go any place because there's nothing around there to go. If they have to travel, to go to the airport, it takes more than an hour and a half. That's in Pittsburgh, not in West Virginia.
Thank you so much, Dr. Madan Prabhu, for giving such a wonderful presentation on this ISKCON leadership meeting held in the most beautiful spiritual place.
Yes.
Especially in the United States.
Yep.
If you don't go there, you won't realize how precious this place is and the kind of impact that it will have on you. And we got a glimpse of it in the presentation, and I got goosebumps just by seeing and hearing about it, seeing the pictures and the videos. And so I would recommend like everyone to visit New Vrindaban at least once in their lifetime. It's really a testimony to how amazing the sacrifices Srila Prabhupada and his disciples and the current generation and the devotees that they're making to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world, especially in this Western country. So with that, we'll conclude and we can move on to the final part, which is Arati.
I just want to let you know that there are 1,400 temples and centers in the world. Out of that, In the United States is about 56. And then Europe has 135. Russia has 31. South America, 131. South Africa, 133. Asia has 100 something, I can't remember. But India has 800 temples. It is increasing every day.
Yeah.
So you cannot even keep
And our
counting.
goal is to increase that more and more.
And the earlier study, it was only one or couple of million Vaishnavas in the world. Now it's more than 50 million or so Vaishnavas. Then you can see the difference. Even European country, they're all becoming vegetarian. And there's all eco villages. They all eat organic stuff. Even in the United States, in Florida, they have the Krishnaran Hospital, Krishnaran Hospital. They have group vegetables, organic vegetables. That's what they feed the patient. They do not buy from outside. There are a lot of things going on.
What
Very
is your
interesting.
motive? You want to build one in Baton Rouge to add another temple in this group?
Oh no, we
Yes.
need to complete this one first before we do something else.
No, this is what he's talking about. The temple that we're building right now.
Mhm.
That's what he's asking.
Oh,
Do we
sure.
want to do it or not?
No, we're going to do it.
Yes, we're
Definitely.
going to do it, and we're going to get more and more people
Involved.
to come.
Involved,
and,
yes. Yep.
So everyone can be benefited
Correct,
from the
correct.
temple
So
here.
you want everybody's involvement.
Yes.
It's already happening.
Yep.
Yes.
This is for us, for our children, and in the future.